Good morning, YouTube. Back today with another early morning video for you. A couple things I wanted to talk about. But first of all, thank you for all for watching. If you're new here and you're willing to give me a chance, like what you see, or give me a chance, give me a subscribe and a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. I don't have sponsors. I'm still kind of new to the game. I'm still learning how to do this. Things will get better. But those of you that are subscribed, welcome back. Love y'all. You're the best. You're what makes this go, and appreciate it. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. So, that being said, last video I talked a little bit about some of my life changes over the course of the last few years, and changes that I can't really control. Some of them I could, some of them I can't control. But it's about how you overcome those changes, or how you embrace those changes. But this video, I wanted to do a little bit more of a day-to-day basis change. The famous saying of, a lot of people are talking about, be better today than you were yesterday, or better this week than you were last week, or this month, or this year, or just things like that. And it all starts small, and then it kind of gets bigger and bigger. But a few topics I wanted to talk about, and if this video gets a little long, I'll make a two-parter out of it. I've got some notes. I've got a few things I wanted to touch on, and if it gets a little long, I'll two-part it. So we'll see. Anyway, first thing you want to work on, kind of on a daily basis, on how to be better is, intellectually. That basically, read a good book. And I'm not really talking necessarily about like a novel. Novels are good, they have their place, but read something that you can learn something from. Go back and read a history book, or go back and read a book about business strategy, or read a book, just on something that you can actually gain some knowledge from. That's good. I mean, if you're a good reader and like reading and like novels, that's cool too. But novels, they get your mind thinking, and they get you thinking about situations, but which is good. Just get a good book, read it, and and some YouTube channels. There's some really dumb YouTube channels out there, but there's some really good quality educational, where you can actually gain something from. If you're not a reader and you just want to do YouTube, I do a little bit more of the YouTube thing. I'm starting to get reading. That's the thing. All these I'm working on myself. This is kind of a new year, and with some of what's been going on, I need to better myself, and I figure let's work on it. So every night I read some out of a book. Right now I'm reading, it's a business book. It's Your Next 5 Moves, from Patrick David Bett, or Patrick Bet David. It's a pretty good book. It's about business strategy. I recommend it. It's a good book. And I read that every night before I go to bed. And then next topic is physically. Do you PT any? And I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get, go for a walk. Walk with gear. Even if it's just a walk, go for a walk. Wake up in the morning, or at night, or whenever you have time, go for a little walk. It doesn't have to be very far. Like I said, just set goals. That's the thing, set goals. And back to that other topic, just set a little goal for the day. Goal for the week, goal for the month, goal for the quarter if you're business, or do things for quarterly, and then go on to the goals for the year, and make them all kind of roll into one another. This goal for today is correlated to the goal for the week. And every time, so like with physically, if you want to go for a walk, just walk a block and back today. Next week, go for a block and a half and back, or just set a little bit further every day. Or if you work out, if you're a workout kind of person, go to the gym. If you're avid on it, you've already got goals. But if you're just starting out, wanting to start small. Start with 10 reps today. That's all I'm doing. Or yeah, 10 reps. And then next time work on either two sets of 10 reps, or just kind of progress every day, so you're getting better. Or even if it's just one more rep every day, that's improving. If you get out of bed every day and want to do some push-ups, do some push-ups. Do 10 push-ups. Do 10 squats. Do 10 curls. If all you got is all you've got is some curls. And just add one more every day. And then soon you'll be good. All right, and then you'll just keep improving. And then once you get to that, then add something else. Add some legs. Add some add some cardio. Like I said, go for a walk. Put your ruck on. Put your pack, whatever you call it, your bag, your bug out, your go bag, your bug out, whatever you want to call it. Just put a backpack on. Fill it with some gear and go for a walk. So there's that. I'm working on that. I get out of bed. I've got these small weights. Like I said, some curls. I can do some different weights with them. I can hold them and do some squats, and kind of working on that a little bit. Got some big PT earlier in the week where I had to go shovel my whole entire driveway. That's a huge driveway, and the snow is not light this year. We're having a lot of snow, so physically, just do some PT. That's kind of, like I said, that's what I'm working on. And next this is kind of I wouldn't say touchy subject, but this is something that not everybody believes the same. But spiritually, if you're any kind of Christian, any kind of God believer, even if you're not, read your scriptures, pray. That's just something. Try and just read a chapter out of the Bible, or whatever your scripture is, whatever religion you are. I'm not advocating for Christianity. I'm not advocating for any of that. I'm just saying, whatever your religion is, read some scripture. Read it. Read it. That's what I do in the mornings. I read my scriptures, and then so at night I read the other book, and in the morning to start my day I read the scriptures, and then you pray, seeking answers, and seek personal revelation. It does happen. Some people say people are crazy when you get, your personal revelation from God, and it happens. I know it does. I told the story in the last one about it, where after my wife died, I got on my knees and I started yelling at him. I started I wanted an answer, and I told him, and he straight up told me it's part of the plan. Just listen to me. I got this all under control. I've got something planned for you. I needed her up here, and so I've been trying the best to listen and follow his instruction. So every day and that's why I'm here. That's why I'm, I was able to get my house. I'm reselling and moving, and I'm following his guidance, and he's leading me to where I need to be, and who I need to be with, and the people. I've been working on getting the bad people, bad influences out of my life, and I've just totally just blocked people from my phone and from my Facebook and from my YouTube videos. I can't even watch my YouTube videos. I just blocked them across the board, just because they're people I don't need in my life, and because they're dragging me down spiritually, they're dragging me down emotionally, they're dragging me down, everything. It's one I didn't add to the list is emotionally, but there's, I'm not that kind of a doctor. So, but after spiritually, there's socially. This is a hard one for me, because me and the average people don't get along very well. I don't do very well with, how should I say this nicely, stupid people. Stupidity. I don't do very well with people that have no common sense, or it's like, I need to work on that. I need to work on just being a little bit more nicer. I speak very fluent sarcasm, and I just need to be a little nicer, even if it's just a simple, ignore it, move on, don't let it bother me, but just basically, that and meet people, meet other people, not everybody's that term stupid. There are a lot of people that have good common sense, good morals. Try and meet people that have the same values as you do. Grow your network, grow your team, your tribe, your crew, your whatever it is you want to call it. Start growing that. Get people, meet good people, and then as you get to know them, weed out the bad. Like I've kind of been doing lately. I've been weeding out people. Talk to them, go do things with them. Just simple things like that. And like I said, those are things that I need to work on. And most of this list is things that I need to work on, and that's why I'm talking about it, because I've been having a little hard time kind of lately, trying to learn myself, trying to figure out who I am and what I want to be and where I want to be and who I want to be and who I want to be with. And so I've been kind of, I've been doing some serious contemplating, and things are starting to roll into place, but I still have my days where it's just like, this life sucks. It doesn't. It's good. I've got a lot of I can see a good future coming, but there's still that day-to-day thing that I need to do, because sometimes I just get overwhelmed with everything, like everything just like all at once. The kids, the money, everything that's happening, packing up to move and not having a whole lot of help, and that kind of thing. It's just like shoveling my driveway. It's just everything just piles on. I'm still sore from that. I can still feel it. But yeah, so the other one is healthy, and this is another one I really need to work on, because I eat a lot of trash. Not literally, but yes, eat a lot of junk food, eat fast food a lot, and I need to work on that. I need to work on better meals, and that will come as well once I get married and we move in, because right now she's like a ways away. It's kind of a long distance thing. She's kind of up there living with her mom and dad right now in her basement. It's not just in her basement. She has like a basement apartment and everything, but she's working on getting some things done, and she's going to look for a rental for us all to live in when we get married. And then from there, once I sell the house, we're going to start looking for our new forever home. And once we get to that point, these videos are going to be a lot better. They're not going to be in my bedroom in front of my bathroom door. They'll be a little bit better. I'll be doing a lot better stuff. So stay tuned. I promise. Be patient. Stick with it. I am getting better already. You can, if you go back and look, there's things I'm improving. But anyway, the healthy, eat better. Don't, and it's not necessarily eat better. It's don't eat too much and don't eat too little. Eat, when you get full, be good. And good healthy meals, they help. Vitamins. If you're the vitamin, supplements, take your vitamins. I've been working on that too, and it's just, and I've been feeling a little bit better. So, and then the last one kind of goes, there's another one that's like, and this one I have a really hard time with, especially being a single dad. With only one job makes it really tough, and that's financial. What can you do? And that's what I've been thinking about. Get a part-time job. I really don't have time for that, but my kids are still young enough that they need their dad around. They're not old enough that they can just fully take care of themselves. If I'm not here, they don't eat. And if they do, they just snack on crackers or make a sandwich or something, which is fine, but that's not, that's not meals. So they need me here to cook meals, and but that's, work on getting out of debt. Every extra money you've got, just put a little bit more towards getting yourself out of debt. And good ways to do that is, if you've got a bunch of junk that you don't have, that you don't need, sell it. Sell it on Facebook, sell it on eBay, sell it on wherever. Do a yard sale, sell it. Get rid of some stuff and whatever money you get, throw towards some debt. You know, and that's what I'm working on. I've got a lot of debt. Debt is, I don't advocate for debt and I don't advocate against debt. Debt can be good to some degree. You know, some people say debt is, debt can be good if you're responsible with it. That's the only thing I'm saying is if you're responsible with it, which most people aren't. Most people get in a big hole like me. I'm becoming more responsible with it. I'm not using it. I'm just working on plucking away at it every little teeny bit. I am working on it, but that's the other thing is just get out of debt. It's hard, especially if you're not responsible and you just get in a hole with it. And that's been hard for me because of the one job, and I've been staying alive on debt. You know, if I'm out of money because food and gas prices and everything is just skyrocketing, so my paychecks don't seem to go as far. So it's like, well, I got a little bit on this credit card, and we need groceries because the kids don't know when to quit eating. I use a credit card, and sometimes you have to. I mean, sometimes you have to, and it's hard, but it's just something to work on, and I'm working on it. And it's hard for me. One thing that I've never been as good with money. I've always been bad with money. It's just that's just me. You know, I like things. You know, and the problem is I like things. I buy things, and it's like, what did I buy that for? That was dumb. You know, it's so. Anyway, financially, you know, and that's the other thing. You know, spend less and or make more. You know, spend less. That's hard to do, you know, but just prioritize. Make yourself a list. This is what I want. This is what I need. Make sure you got your needs taken care of. And then the wants can wait. You know, if it's just a want, then you obviously don't have to have it. You can live without it. You know, just for a couple of months or just for whatever you set the goal, but whatever, just for this period of time, this stretch of time, I'm only gonna buy what I need to live. If I can live without it, I'm not gonna buy it, and just use that money towards either getting out of debt or things that you need. You know, that can help you save money. You know, then you get, you know, set yourself a goal. I want to go on a vacation. I haven't gone on a real vacation in a long time, and that's something that would be nice to do. You know, take the kids to Disneyland. That was my wife before she died. That was one of her goals, was take the kids to Disneyland. So maybe we'll fulfill her dream and we'll take the kids to Disneyland. So, but that's just the thing. You know, I'm trying to focus on not spending money on things that I don't need to live on, and it's hard because I see that cool new toy that, you know, I'm attracted to shiny objects. Oh, shiny object! Look at that! I like it. I'll take it. How much? And it sucks. It's put me in a bind, and my accounts are always at zeros or in the negative, and it makes it tough. You know, living paycheck to paycheck, where half my paycheck goes to just getting me out of the negative, and it's hard. But that's pretty much, you know, the list. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure I'll come with more and add more to this list as time goes on. But anyway, the big thing is know yourself, know what you want, know who you are, know what you want, know who you want in your life, and set yourself some goals. Set your daily goals. What do I want to do today? You know, if you're a salesman, one more sale. You know, I made 2 sales yesterday. I'm gonna make 3 today, or I made 10 calls today. I'm gonna make 11 calls tomorrow, or something. You know, just daily goals. And those daily goals, as you get more and more every day, you're gonna see your productivity grow. You're gonna see your overall health grow. You're gonna, you know, whatever those goals are, you just get one more better, or 2 more, or whatever goal you can do. Just get a little bit, just a teeny bit every day. Get better. You know, like I said, keep reading scriptures. Keep, you know, saving every little bit of money you can, whether it's making more or spending less or investing. There's also investing. I forgot to mention invest. You know, invest in gold or silver or if your thing is stocks, then if you're good at the stock market, invest in the stock market. You can make good money in the stock market. I've made a little bit over time. Every once in a while I'll get a wild hair. Oh, I'm going to throw some money in the stock market and see how I do. And I end up pulling out ahead. It's not long term for me. I'll gain a few $100 and pull it out, and cool, made a couple $100. So gold and silver, it's not bad to have some of that laying around. The way that economy's going and the way that our dollar is devaluing very rapidly, and doesn't hurt to have some of that around. Even physical goods, pretty soon ammo could be a currency, for those preppers out there that stockpile ammo, and there's a possibility. I'm not guaranteeing that, but that's not coming from me. That's just I'm just speaking mostly by opinions. None of this is really fact based. It's all just me talking about some things. But yeah, set your goals. Set your yearly goal. This year I wanted this, and then your quarterly goals, work themselves up to that big goal. As you go, your daily goals, they go along with your weekly goals, and your weekly goals go along with your, they all kind of progress, and pretty soon you're going to be, if you can stick with it and every day get better, you'll be good. But anyway, sometimes I start to ramble, which is what I'm doing. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. If you're new, subscribe, hit that button. Costs you nothing, and it helps me out a ton. Every little teeny bit helps. If there's a super thanks if you feel like making a small donation, but if not, like I said, just a simple subscribe would be fantastic. Love y'all, subscribers. Appreciate you sticking with me. I don't know what we should call ourselves, if we're big enough to call ourselves something like the Avalanche Nation or something, but we can do that later. But leave some comments. Let me know what you're working on, what your goals are, if I'm on point here, or if I need to add or take away some things. So, love you. Thanks again. You're the people that make this work, not me. I'm just the guy behind the camera blabbering. So, but anyway, thanks. And I will see you in the next one.